How's it going, guys? It's Lord Danny back again in another Sonic Historia vid. Today, we'll be looking at an obscure promotional event in Sonic's past, which introduced some relatively obscure merchandise. The Sonic Underground promotion at Denny's Diner. So, for those of you who don't know what Sonic Underground is, it was a French-American cartoon series about Sonic and his siblings, Manic and Sonia, trying to find their mother, who was also the rightful queen of Mobius, the home planet. It was also known as Sonic le Rebelle in French, which literally translates to Sonic the Rebel. A much better name, in my opinion. Anyway, the show aired in 1999, with 1 season and 40 episodes, but it did get reruns, which explains why the show was still somewhat popular in 2000. In this year, it was still being promoted with some pieces of merchandise, such as the LCD handheld game. But the most interesting and bizarre merch deal was the promotion of Sonic Underground through the Denny's restaurant chain. There were 2 plushies released for this event, Sonic and Knuckles. If I were to take a guess, I would assume that they were only selling the 2 characters who appeared in actual Sonic games, which is why they didn't choose to sell plushies of Manic and Sonia, even though they were much more relevant to the show's plot compared to Knuckles. According to the promotional stand advertising the plushies, the toys were being sold for $1.99 each, but according to these little handouts, they were worth $3.99 each. Perhaps the value for the plushies was different depending on where the Denny's was located, since I'm assuming this promotion wasn't just limited to the United States. There's no information which confirms that this was a US exclusive event. From what I can tell, it seems like you could buy one of these plushies with your meal. For the price, I must admit, the quality doesn't seem that bad, coming from someone who owns the Sonic plushie. They're about 7 inches tall and made of polyester fibers, designed only for surface washing. Nowadays, these plushies can cost about $17 with their tags, and up to $40 in brand new condition. I personally got mine for £10 which doesn't include any tags. So while they are definitely a lot pricier than they used to be, they can be found at affordable prices if you want to add one of these to your collection. These plushies were produced by Stropman International Incorporated, a company which produces dolls and toys. I must admit, the Knuckles plush toy doesn't look too different to many other classic Knuckles plushies, with it obviously having the shorter limbs compared to the modern plushies, along with the pure black eyes rather than the purple ones. But Sonic certainly stands out as a piece of official merch. He has a brow ridge, he doesn't have his shoe buckle, and is a shade of indigo blue. And yeah, this isn't the only dark blue Sonic plushie, but it's still worth noting that this colour gives it that Sonic Underground look. Of course, the most distinctive part of this plushie, which definitely makes it stand out, is the guitar-shaped medallion sewn onto Sonic. Since fans of Sonic Underground will know that Sonic wears a medallion which can then be turned into an actual guitar that he fights enemies with. But while the plushies that were sold during this promotion are considered collectible, it seems that people are also interested in owning the cardboard stands used to advertise the toys. Treasure Hunting Sonic on Instagram released a post a few months ago showcasing their own stand which they managed to get hold of when the promotion ended at some point in 2000. I haven't been able to find the official end date to this event. So it is interesting to see that these promotional pieces from almost 2 decades ago are still around and circling among collectors. Anyway, there isn't much more to say about this promotion. There isn't a lot of information about it, such as when it ended or when it began, and I haven't found any other surviving advertisements for it. But hey, I hope you enjoyed watching this video about some obscure Sonic merch. Big thanks to Dylan for letting me take part in this again, and a quick shout out to Merlo who made these new talk sprites for me since I last appeared on this channel. If you're interested in my content, then be sure to subscribe to my channel, Lord Danny. But for now, I'll be signing off.
Before the credits roll, I thought I'd take a second to talk to you guys about my Patreon. If you want to help keep the channel going and prevent it from going under when YouTube decides to randomly demonetize my videos, or when a nutcase like GamerGuy decides to strike my channel making me lose money off of my streams, you can go back my Patreon. Benefits include being a producer, which means you get all the credits at the end of the videos. You can recommend quickie articles, which means that articles you want covered are more likely to happen sooner. You can request me to review a comic book of your choice, or you can even come on to be a guest reader for the fanfiction series. My Patreon is linked in the description below, and it's also in the About section on my YouTube. Hope to see you guys there.